The first instinct for me was to get my belt off and to try and open the driver's door. I couldn't do that. The door was absolutely jammed shut, and then I just remember kind of slumping back into my seat. I was at that point, I was aware of Penny, who was making, you know, the most horrendous kind of moaning noises, really, which, you know, still, you know, stays with me now. And I remember holding her hand and telling her to stay with me. I don't remember any noise from the back. And then I must have slipped in and out of consciousness, really. I remember telling the guys that were tending to me to, you know, to look after Evey first, get her sorted out, and they said to me that she'd already gone, so I'd missed that bit.
I don't have any memories at all. I don't remember the accident. I understand I had a head injury, so I'd obviously hit my head either on the windscreen or the dashboard, I'm assuming. And I was put into a coma for, I think it was 4 days. Not that I remember, I don't remember anything at all. The only thing I next remember is being woken up and being told that Evey had died.
I had quite a decision to make on the Saturday, really. Obviously I knew Penny was in a really bad way, and I know that they'd taken Evey to Southampton, obviously to get the expert help that they can give to her over there. And I had the decision, or I was asked if I wanted to go over with Evey. But at that stage, and I know it sounds fairly harsh, at that stage I knew that there was nothing that could be done for Evey. But I obviously knew that Penny was, you know, in bad shape, and I had to make the decision not to go over to see Evey. Part of me said that if it was that bad, I wanted to remember her as she was. Knowing what shape Evey was in, that there was nothing that could be done. Obviously, I was then asked that whether or not we wanted to donate any of our organs. For me, that was quite a tough choice, really. I'd never, probably selfishly, never wanted to donate my organs. It's something that I'd never really kind of got to grips with. But I knew that Penny did, and I knew that Penny carried a card. And unfortunately, because, you know, Penny was in the coma then, I couldn't speak to her about it, so I had a decision to make. So obviously, knowing that, you know, Penny advocated it, then I obviously decided, yeah, you know, she should donate her organs. And it's something that we do take a lot of comfort from, is the fact that, you know, we've helped, or Evey's helped 6 other people out, really, which, you know, is a good thing for us. Personally, I broke my pelvis in 4 places. I had fractured ribs and a fractured vertebrae, as well as massive bruising pretty much across the whole of my body. Went pretty much black. Spent pretty much a month in hospital, basically. Once I came out of hospital, I was in a wheelchair for 3 months before being able to get on crutches and maybe, you know, get a little bit more mobile. I had to have a bed downstairs as well. Obviously, I couldn't get upstairs. it's quite a tough thing to get your head around, really. The fact that this one incident can have such an impact on a family. It's little things as well. It's not the major things that set you back or upset you. It's the little things. Being sat at the table for dinner and there's only three of you there. We could have had Ellie in the car as well. We could have lost both of them. Our family could have lost all of us. That's what it looked like when people that first arrived on the scene. It looked like there was going to be 3 dead people in that car. Obviously, we lost Evey, and we take a crumb of comfort that we knew she went pretty much instantaneously. So we know that she didn't suffer. That gives us some comfort. But why be so selfish to put a family in that position? We'll be like this for the rest of our lives. We cry every single day. We have done since the crash. I can't see that stopping.